Hi guys, welcome to another session of Let Only Speak. Right now I'll be reviewing my next movie. It's a Yoruba movie and it's titled Ayomi. And gosh, I love this movie. I'm a sucker for love. I love romantic, happy ending kind of movie. You know what I'm saying? But let's just go straight into this movie. The movie centers around a visually impaired young lady who grew up loving her best friend, and the movie showcased quite a few outstanding actors such as Kola Oyewo, Joke Muyiwa, Toyi Ogundeji, Kemi Afolabi, Gabriel Afolayo, and then Bukumi Oluwashino. The movie was written by Bukumi Oluwashino, who also played the lead role, and she's new. So let's talk with you. As I said, the movie is about a visually impaired lady who cannot do things on her own. She grew up loving her friends. She grew up loving one friend, and she loved this friend all of his life. Ayomi, who's played by Gabriel Afolayan. And there's as I said earlier in my earlier post, I said something about Yoruba movies don't go wrong these days when it comes to their picture quality and sound quality. This is another perfect example of an A plus, amazing quality, picture quality and sound quality also. I loved it. Another thing I've been wishing and dying for Yoruba movie actors and actresses to level the play field when it comes to a award show is the English part. I mean, they start introducing English to their movies, and I thought, that, and I think that's an awesome idea, which they did here, and it was fantastic. What I also like about the movie is that they kind of put more picture on they kind of gave details on the visually impaired lady, introducing the reading equipment blind people use, and the braille machine. Yeah, I think that's what I think I'm pronouncing it right. The braille machine. They showed that a little how Rotimi educate herself, let me put it that way, and now she's being taught how she writes letters, how she writes poems, and all that good stuff, and all of that. Rotimi as a character, which is played by Bukumi Oluwashino. She's new. She did a great job. I mean, I thought she did an outstanding job for a newcomer, because this is the first time I'm seeing her. For a newcomer, she did wonderful. I mean, she played blind, but she didn't blink. She was just staring through. I'm like, Ayomi, that kind of stuff. She was staring through. She didn't blink. I thought that was great. There were few. I mean, everything about this movie on the good part. Let me talk about the good part. It was awesome. It was great. I love. It's not because I'm a sucker for love, but because I'm just like the movie. Well, talking about the soundtrack in the movie, I loved it all. I mean, they did wonderfully well. Wonderfully, I mean, that's the word, right? Wonderfully well. They did great. The soundtrack, you don't have to use Whiskey all the time. You don't have to use the video. You don't have to use Experience, IMI, and all those, and all that, and a host of other actors, the popular artists out there. But they went back. They still Idris Abdulkarim. They still Lodge of Ajasa. I love the soundtrack they used, although they did sing about Ayomi and all that stuff, but it wasn't Ayomi. They didn't tell the entire story through the soundtrack, so I loved that about the movie. The other thing I like about the movie, as I said, is the character. I love the fact that I'm seeing Kolo Iwo back in limelight. I mean, it was just a nice movie. But it's gonna be a very good movie if they just have few tweaks right there and crop some stuff out of it, which is the work of which is where editing and reviewing more movies comes in. I didn't like the fact that they emphasized too much. They prolonged the movie too much in part one because it's a two-part movie. They prolonged it too much, concentrating on Ayomi and Rotimi. I mean, there was a scene where Rotimi was walking, and then at teenage year, right? where Ayomi was telling Rotimi how the cloud looked like at the teenage year, how the cloud looked like, how what's day bright, what's daylight, what's late night, what evening was like, or how to get to his house. I didn't like the fact that I didn't like the part I also didn't like about the movie is that when he was explaining the days and it could have come earlier. She should have done all of this when they were young, when they were in secondary school. That's the whole point of prolonging that movie. You should have shown that. Instead, you should have added more to the movie by showing when you're blind doesn't mean you're handicapped. You should be able to navigate through your town. You should be able to navigate through your house, not looking for your mom. You talked about you sense things. You should have used that opportunity to say you can sense your mom. When your mom comes in, use your other senses, pretty much, not just your visual, because you're visually impaired. You don't need to start doing this. I thought that they could have done better with that, especially for a blind girl that she grew up blind. She grew up blind. Should have, did some kind of upgrades on that path, and also. There was also a point when Ayomi was telling Rotimi how to get to his house, and he had to count steps. You can't count steps. It's not the next door neighbor. You can't count steps to the next person's house. What if you just want to fall, you trip? Let me put it that way. You automatically you lose your step. If that's the case, you should have shown or she lost a step or something because the platform was so prolonged. And I thought that was they should have edited that out. They should have used something a different. Again, emphasize on the fact that she grew up with it. She could navigate through surrounding instead of saying she counted step. It made her look, not good. And then the other part that I something like was she's blind. She was blind, and then she's not dumb, but she talks dumb. Like, you're listening. I don't know what a man. I don't know what kissing a man is. Mommy, it was too. It was no. It was too. She's blind. She's not dumb. You know what I'm saying? She's blind and not dumb. So it was too much. She's an educated girl. She studied. Mo fẹ́ lọ, mommy, ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ. It's not fair. No, they should have known. That made her look so dumb and made her look handicapped, which she's not. So I didn't like that about the movie. And then they had some stuff where it had to do with letter and all that. There was a point where she was anticipating to see Ayomi, hear from Ayomi, but she never did. And then she eventually got a letter. And you will get what I'm saying. I just need to make emphasis on these things where they have few twigs. Where there was a scene where she was expecting to hear from Ayomi, the love of her life. I can't wait to hear from him. I want to hear from him. I love him. Yada yada yada. And then you finally found the letter. You didn't tell us. You didn't read the letter. It was just. It was. I thought they could have done better on that path. And then what breaks the. Don't even let me use any idiom or any expression here. There was a scene where there was a lawyer scene where the lawyer was saying or was telling one of the characters there that this is I'm into telling the lawyer was telling I guess one of the family members that this is what is going to happen, this is who's going to get the money, and then he's like, this is not the official read, this is just hinting. Really? Who does hinting? Lawyers don't do hinting. Stuff like that are a few twigs. They could have just cropped that out. It's not unnecessary. You don't need to emphasize on that. Just crop it out, edit it out. It doesn't fit well into your movie, which was well done. I loved it. And another sad part about the movie is that the beginning started slow. They went too much into detail, and as I said, they dragged it for a long time. And then towards the end, it's like it took out the romantic part of the movie, especially when the two lovers they almost reunited. I just don't like the way it did. Oh my god! No, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. It could have been done better. It could have increased the sense of, did I know this person? Maybe in the market, hear the voice and say, oh my god, I know this person. You know what I'm saying? It could have been but it could have been better that way. The script wise, it's not new. If you watch movies the way I do, I mean, I watch all kind of movies. So if you watch different movies, you can tell it's not a brand new movie. It's not a brand new script. It's a recycled script. And again, as I always say, it doesn't really matter if it's a recycled script as long as the delivery is out of this world. And Ayomi is out of this world. I love, and it's not because I love romance story. This is a good movie and you will enjoy it. I mean, bad movie. I love the direction. I love the directing. Yeah, they made a mistake about the long microphone showing. I think they could have done better, but you know what? The delivery, Kemi Afolabi, Gabriel Afolayan, gosh, I love him. I mean, Bukola no also Bukola Oluwashino did a wonderful job. I think for someone, I'm not sure whether she's been writing. I don't think she's been writing movies that long, but for first, I totally love this movie. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So my rating for this movie, for the overall delivery, the cast, the amazing cast. Did I mention Kola Oyewo was there? Did I mention Kemi Afolabi? Oh gosh, I just love it. So I mean, overall, I give this movie a 9.5 over 10. It's amazing, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So go ahead and it's available on the back. I'll send you the link, and I hope you guys enjoy this movie. Go enjoy this. It had me doing I've been twisting my head, and it was so emotional. It was filled with love, romance, betrayal, emotion. I mean, I almost cried. Like, I love this movie. I love it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So thanks for listening again to LetOnlySpeak.com. I don't talk I'm now, so you guys don't forget to click and subscribe. So thank you for listening, and have a wonderful weekend. Again, share and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.